Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1983 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. Pitching for the Brewers today is Tom Candiotti, whose record is 1-2 with a 5.79 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers today is Tom Filer, whose record is 0-0 with a 5.06 ERA. So we took our second loss on the season in yesterday's ball game. We ran into a buzzsaw, that is Teddy Higuera, who had already thrown 2 shutouts in his first 3 starts and pretty much manhandled us all game. Tigers lost 6-2. We are looking to bounce back today, but we have our number 5 starter on the mound going up against Tom Candiotti. Let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel, please. Tom Hume will not be available. He pitched 2 2/3 innings yesterday, getting his ERA down under 10 finally. And it looks like Tom Filer, the current Brewers lineup, is batting .250 against them. It's only 28 plate appearances, so not a lot to go on. Here's our lineup for today. I've put all of the main players back in there. We've been giving rest to everyone, sequentially. And Lance Parrish and Dawson were off yesterday. That was a regular day off for Parrish. And Dawson, that was his first day off. Also, I want to point out, Lance Parrish's rating is down to a 77. It's actually below average. Average is 80. So that's kind of disappointing. Bobby Ramos is actually higher rated. I just can't justify swapping them out full time. So anyway, we're going to put Parrish in the number 9 spot. Okay, let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown for the Milwaukee Brewers. Batting leadoff, playing first base, is Bob Scooby. Batting second in center field is Chet Loman. Batting third at second base is Paul Molitor. Batting cleanup and DHing is Randy Asadoor. Batting fifth in right field is Alan Cockrell. Batting sixth and catching is Dave Sachs. Batting seventh in left field is Doug Loman. Batting 8th at third base is Randy Reddy. And batting 9th, playing shortstop, is Ed Romero. Okay, let's take a look at Mr. Tom Filer. A little closer look. He's making his 3rd start of the season. No record with a 5.06 ERA. 3 walks, only 1 strikeout in his first 2 starts. I think this is kind of where we have to draw the line with him. I know we're 12-2, but I feel like we have better options than Tom Filer if this is all he has to offer us. We have Brian Kelly. We have Jerry Uger. We could bring Bruce Robbins back to the starting role if we wanted to. So we need to see something from him today. His fastball tops out at 90 miles an hour. It's rated an 84. That's his best pitch, the fastball. Slider's rated an 80. He's got a curveball mixed in. His overall rating is an 81. And as you know, he goes to arbitration next year as a 27-year-old. He's 26 right now. So we're looking for something a little bit better from Mr. Tom Filer. And he did throw 6 innings in his last game. And I believe he left with the lead, and the bullpen blew it. I think it was Capizzello. That was his blown save. So he was pitching better. We'll see how he does today. Okay, let's take a look at the Tigers' defensive alignment. Everybody back where they belong. And we have Mr. Bob Scooby leading off against Tom Filer.
Play ball!
Scooby batting .254 with 2 home runs. Hits a ground ball to Whitaker. Seen a lot of those this year already. There's 1 down. Next up is Chet Lemon. Ground ball to Whitaker. This, I don't know what the criteria is built into the game for Gold Gloves, but I think the amount of chances has got to be a big factor. And he's certainly, with all of our ground ball pitchers, other than Bert's a fly ball pitcher, we really rely on our middle infield. And Trammell gets the third out, so a 1-2-3 inning for Filer. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's do the Tigers lineup rundown versus Tom Candiotti. Batting leadoff, playing second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting second in left field is Rickey Henderson. Batting third and DHing is Kirk Gibson. Batting cleanup, playing third base is Mickey Hatcher. Batting fifth at first base is Eddie Murray. Batting sixth in center field is Andre Dawson. Batting seventh in right field is Garry Hancock. Batting eighth at shortstop is Alan Trammell. And batting ninth and catching today is Lance Parrish. Okay, let's take a look at Tom Candiotti. It's a tale of two Toms, Tom the Defiler Filer and Tom Candiotti. He's making his fourth start. He's 1-2 with a 5.79 ERA. 12 Ks in 18 2/3 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .280 against him. He has given up a hit by pitch. Last year, his best season so far. He went 16-14 with that 3.82 ERA. His fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. He does not have his knuckleball yet. He did not learn it until 1986 in spring training, or that offseason between 85 and 86, I guess. So we'll add it then if the game doesn't add it automatically. Until then, his fastball is his best fastball. His curveball, that's his best pitch. It's rated at 90. He's got a slider that's decent and a fastball that is below average. Overall rating is a 90, which is pretty damn solid. He goes to arbitration at the end of this year. He is 25 years old. And when I switched over to the new version of Baseball Mogul 2022, it added the old photos back, and I did remove this one pregame, but apparently it didn't take until I closed the game out and bring it back. So you saw on the title card the 1984 Tom Candiotti baseball card. At any rate, there's the defense for the Brew Crew today. The only poor defensive player is out there in right field. That is Alan Cockrell. And actually, Dave Sachs, don't forget, he's got a 78 arm, one of the worst in the majors. So we may be running on him today. Here's Lou Whitaker leading off against Candiotti, striking out. Lou got off to such a hot start, and he seems like he's dropping off a little bit. One down, here's Rickey Henderson, and Henderson crushes it for a dong. 1-0 Detroit on Henderson's second home run. Finally gets his average to the Mendoza line. One down, one run in is what I was going to say. And Gibby's up. Gibby's slowly coming around, popping it up on the infield. Molitor makes the play. 2 outs. Here is Sticky Mickey. Hatcher, ground ball, too short. And Romero tosses him out. So we score a run on the solo shot from Rickey Henderson. We go to the top of the second. 1-0 Detroit. Randy Asadoor leading off against Tom Filer. Asadoor batting .310 with 4 home runs. Hits a comebacker to Filer. And he tosses him out. So there's 1 out. Next up, Alan Cockrell. He had a home run in yesterday's ball game. Sends it to center field where Dawson fades back and makes the play. 2 outs. And the team leader in home runs, Dave Sachs, is up next with a ground ball to Tram. And that'll do it. Another 1-2-3 inning for Filer. We go to the bottom of the second. We've got Eddie Murray leading off. And he crushes it. There's home run number 5 from Eddie Murray. Wow. I mean, just take 1 second here to look at what he did for us last year after coming over in the trade. And look what he's done now. In 11 games, he has 11 RBI this year. He had 19 the whole time he was with us last year. So he is making up. I mean, maybe he's a fast starter, too. Like in 89 games with Baltimore, he had a .316 batting average, so maybe he fades. We'll keep an eye on that. 2-0 Detroit. Here's Dawson. Dawson did have the day off yesterday. He goes to right center field. Play is made by Cockrell. That's the first out. Here's Garry Hancock. Hancock 4 for 9 with a home run in his career against Candiotti. Hancock grounds out to first. He's in a little bit of a slump. He didn't have a hit in his last 2 games. And he grounds out for the second out. That will bring up Alan Trammell. And Trammell ekes it into center field past Romero at short. And Trammell is on. Now, I don't think Trammell has a stolen base yet. He does not. He had 11 last year, although he was injured for a portion. So we're going to send Trammell with 2 down, a 72% chance. I feel better if he had that knuckleball. Curveball, and Trammell is successful. There we go. Stolen base number 1 for Tram, and an opportunity for Parrish to drive in a run. 2-2 count to Parrish, and he pops it up. Carrying into the outfield where Cockrell is waiting for it. So we score another run on the solo shot from Murray. It's 2-0. Top of the third, Loman, Reddy, and Romero due up. Here's Doug Loman. Lines out to right. His average falls to 109. That is rough. Randy Reddy, not much better at 120. And looks like he's going to get a hit as he drops it in front of the left fielder. And it takes a moment there for Henderson to get it back in. It's going to be a double. I am such a jinx. That's a second double on the season. And Randy Reddy at second. We're going to pull the outfield in for Romero. We know he's got no power. Yeah, there he goes. Pops it out to right field. Reddy will hold. Not nearly deep enough. And we're back to the top of the lineup with Bob Scooby. This is going to be a tough one here as he is a lefty. He did bat only .230 last year versus left-handers. Ground ball to Whitaker, and that'll do it. So good job by Filer giving up a hit and keeping the rest of the hitters at bay. So we go to the bottom of the third. We got Lou, Rickey, and Gibby due up. Whitaker leads it off with the ground ball to short, and Romero makes another error. He had one yesterday, if I recall correctly, and Whitaker on first. So what are we going to do here? We're going to let Rickey take a cut. And he gets another home run! That is the 5th Tigers batter to have 2 home runs in a ball game this season, and we're only at game 15. So, every 3 games, a Tiger hits 2 home runs. A double dong, 2 RBI, and it's 4-0 Detroit. Gibby grounds out to third. That's the first out of the inning as Mickey Hatcher is up next. He skies it on the infield. Molitor makes the play in short center field. 2 down. Here's Murray. Murray's got a home run today, and he takes strike 3 looking. So the Tigers have put a run on the board every inning. We go to the top of the 4th. It's 4-0. Tom Filer only at 32 pitches as Chet Lemon steps in. He hits it to dead center field. Dawson has got to go back and get it, and he makes the play. 392 feet to dead center field. 1 down, just a long out. Hey, there's a strikeout for Tom Filer. That's his second of the season. Rickey Henderson has as many home runs in this game as Filer has on the season. As Randy Asadoor steps in. Here we go. Popping it up. In foul ground on the first base side. And there's out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Looks like Filer heard my threats. Here's Dawson leading off against Candiotti. Striking out. That's back-to-back Ks for Candiotti. 1 out. Garry Hancock up next. Fly ball to right. 2 down as Cockrell makes the play. That's going to leave it up to Trammell. He had a base hit and a stolen base. There we go. Base hit through the right side of the infield, and we're going to send him again. Why not? Oops. There we go. With 2 outs, we'll try to get him in scoring position, give Parrish a shot. That's a fastball that time. Still, Trammell steals second. 2 stolen bases this game. And we'll give Parrish another shot to drive in a run. Big wheel strikes out. Come on, Parrish he's living up to his 77 rating. We're going to the top of the 5th inning. We have Cockrell, Sachs, and Loman. Here's Cockrell. Oh, Filer's feeling himself. 2 Ks. Striking out Cockrell. Dave Sachs up next. Popping it up into foul ground on the first base side. It's going to bring up the lefty, Doug Loman. I believe that tomorrow... Oh, shoot. He crushed it. 408 feet. And there goes the shutout. I was going to say that I believe tomorrow's game, it'll switch over to the 1983 season stats. So that'll be interesting to see where we're at during the middle of the game. Here's Randy Reddy. And Reddy pops it up. Man, I should have known to walk, maybe just like intentionally walk Loman. I guess that's a dumb thing to do when you're up 4 runs. But nonetheless, Filer gets through the 5th. We go to the bottom half. And it's 4-1 now as Lou leads off. Lou's 0 for 2 today. Shoots it into center field. And a nice running play from Lemon. That's what he does. Lemon not having a good season offensively, but you can always count on him defensively. Going for home run number 3. Henderson strikes out. 5 Ks now for Candiotti. So 2 quick outs for the Brew Crew. Here's Gibby. And Gibby strikes out. Wow. Okay, I kind of feel like the momentum has shifted a bit. We go to the top of the 6th. Player of the game. Take a look at the in-game stats. I guess we have to give it to Henderson. He's got 3 RBI with those 2 home runs. Trammell 2 for 2 with 2 stolen bases, though. That's kind of impressive. Okay, so we go to the top of the 6th. Here's Ed Romero leading off. And there's a base hit to left. Okay, so we know how things go with Filer. We have to keep him on a short leash here. I can't imagine Romero will be going down 3. Ground ball to short. Let's turn 2. Yes, there we go. Good job, Filer. Getting a double play grounder from Scooby. 6-4-3. And then Filer gets his 3rd strikeout. Nicely done. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Tigers rolling along. Candiotti is at 80 pitches. Hatcher, Murray, Dawson due up. Okay, wow. Candiotti's completely turned a corner here. 7 Ks now for Candiotti. Murray barely made contact as he hits the ground ball to short. And Dawson, a grounder to first. Hey, the Tigers only have 5 hits. 3 of them are home runs. And the 2 singles from Trammell, so it's not like we're crushing it today. We do have righties due up, so we're going to let Fowler go one more here, keeping him on a very short leash. 1-2 count to Molitor. He hits a ground ball to Hatcher, and there's an error. So this, oh man, this is kind of where things kind of go sideways, right? We need to, Fowler deserves a chance to get the win. We took him out last time, and it cost us. There's a ground ball into the hole at short. We can only get the lead runner, Molitor. So the force out at second. One down. Here's Alan Cockrell. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout today. And a ground ball through the hole at short. And now the team leader in home runs is up. It's Dave Sachs. And I have a feeling he's going to get on because there's a left-hander up next. So we're going to guard the lines. And this, I wouldn't be surprised if they walk him here. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. So that's what the game does in those situations. It'll kind of put you in a tough spot where you have to make a difficult decision. And you know what we're going to do here? We're going to go right to Dave Rucker. This is a high leverage situation. We're going to bring in our best lefty this year, which is Rucker. 8 games. He's given up 1 run, 7 strikeouts. Opponents are batting .259. He's got 5 saves, no blueies, and you know the rest. He's a ground ball pitcher, 51%, nearly 52%. And we need a ground ball now more than ever. We're going to play back. We'll give up a run if we can get a double play situation. We have a catcher running, and Loman, he has pretty good speed. Here we go. Oh, he strikes him out. That was a no-doubter. But now Randy Reddy is up, and Reddy crushed lefties last year. Now, that was limited duty, right? Yeah, because he got injured. So this year he's batting .286, and he does have a home run. I trust Rucker here. I trust him. Man, this is a tough call. I don't know what to do. I mean, he's a high leverage pitcher, so we're going to give him a shot. What are we going to do here? Are we going to guard the lines? I think we're going to guard the lines. Okay. Bases loaded, 2 down. This is a big at bat. Randy Reddy up. And he strikes him out! Oh, man! Now that is a badass pitcher. He is a true mother rucker. Striking out with the 2 batters with the bases loaded. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. They're bringing in a new pitcher. It's Bill Castro. Longtime Milwaukee Brewer reliever. Of course, he's wearing a Kansas City jersey. It is 83 Fleer card. Not having a good year. 0-1 with a 10.80 ERA. No walks, no strikeouts. Opponents batting .333. Take a look at his stats last year. Since we've actually done the sim, it's just his ERA has gone up every year. And his fastball's an 89 mile an hour max. His curveball's his best pitch, and it's below average, 78. Fastball is 69. Overall ratings is 74. And he's a free agent next year, so he's got 1 more year on his deal. We've got Garry Hancock leading off against Bill Castro. Okay, well, you know you're a crappy pitcher if you're walking Hancock. Hancock, let's take a look at him real quick. He's got 3 walks this season. He had 8 the year that he won the Tigers MVP, and 1 of those was intentional, and he's got 3 already this year. So his eye is a 60. So that's, I mean, he just swings at everything, and he didn't even swing at that pitch. So nicely done. Let's hit and run. Stay out of the double play here. Trammell 2 for 2, 2 stolen bases. Ground ball to short. Hancock advances to second. Third opportunity for Parrish today with a runner at second base. He's over 2 with a strikeout. That might be deep enough to get Hancock to third. Lemon's going to catch it, though, and that will make it tougher. Nope, Hancock makes it easily. Okay, here's Sweet Lou. Lou not having a good day himself. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And a ground ball to third. So we stranded another. Oh, it's an error! Oh, my gosh. I guess I tried to call my shot on that, but Randy Reddy boots it. The run scores. Whitaker takes second on the throwing error. And it's 5-1 Detroit. So here's Rickey with another opportunity to get his third home run of the ball game. Oh no, did he get it? Yeah, Rickey Henderson, 3 home runs. Wow, when was the last Tiger that did that? I can't even remember. I'm sure it's happened at least once. Wow, I remember, I will always remember when Ken Phelps had the 2 grand slams in the same inning against us when he was on Seattle. But that is, I think that's maybe the only 3-run home run game we've had. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Gibby can't top that, but he'll get a base hit. Maybe a double on. Oh, triple. Gibby was hustling on that play. That is Gibby's first triple. And the Brewers dugout is stunned right now. Unbelievable. Let's go. Here's Mickey Hatcher. Ground ball, base hit, scoring Gibson. It's 8-1 Detroit. All these runs are unearned because of that error by the third baseman, Randy Reddy. There's no point in stealing now. We're up 7. Here's Eddie Murray. And Murray gets a base hit into the gap in right center. Hatcher, keep the pressure on. He's safe at third. First and third, 2 down. Everybody's getting in on it. Let's see if Dawson can do his part. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. First pitch swinging, and he's going to drop it into center. It will be caught by Lemon. We go to the top of the 8th. The Tigers are up 8-1. What a game from Rickey Henderson. We're going to take Rucker out, and we're going to bring in Jerry Uger to close this game out. Uger will go back down to the minor leagues tomorrow, and we'll bring back Comstock. We sent him down because we were in a jam where we were shorthanded after that big 11-3 loss to the Yankees. And whenever I send somebody down, they have to be down there for 10 days. That's my personal rule. So, okay, so here's Ed Romero, here top of the 8th, facing Jerry Uger. Ground ball to third. Hatcher makes an error. Come on. I want to yank him out of the game right now and put Solars in there. It's so frustrating. Give him another shot. Let's go around the horn. There we go. Made up for it. Good job. I think that's 2 errors for Hatcher today, though. And then Uger walks Loman. Chester on first. 2 down for Paul Molitor, having a bad series. He's 0 for 3 today. I always jinx it. I should just sit here in silence when the other team is up. All right. So, yeah, Uger's been in a couple of games already. He's given up a run in each of his appearances. So, he just doesn't quite have it, I guess, in the relief role. He does get out of that one. We're going to see former Tiger Pat Underwood. This is a guy I didn't want to trade. I actually really like him. But he's done a good job for the Brew Crew. Had a good season last year, 4-4, 3.39 ERA with 5 saves, 3 blueies. He's off to a good start right now. In 83, only 2 games. He has a save. Opponents are betting 303 against him. That 92-mile-an-hour fastball, that's kind of impressive for this era. That's his best pitch, rated in 88. He's got a curveball that tops, that's around 73. And overall rated in 80. So he's one of the better relievers in this game. He goes to, for the Brew Crew, and he goes to arbitration at the end of the season. So, Garry Hancock, we don't really let him bat too often versus lefties, but we're up 7, so we'll give him a cut. Hey, there's a hit for Hancock down the left field line. That should have been a double. He was just taking it easy on his old teammate. Okay, runner on first. Trammell batted .326 last year versus left-handers. Base hit to center field. The Mogul is on at this point. We're not going to run. That would be unwritten rule there, I believe. So 3 for 4 with 2 stolen bases. This would be a career game for Trammell if it wasn't for the 3 dongs. A triple dong day for Rickey. And Parrish can't even take the bat off his shoulder. 1 down. Here's Sweet Lou. He's got an 0 for today. He's 0 for 4 with a K. Oh, wow. A lefty on lefty violence. Whitaker's 421 feet. And it's 11-1 Detroit. That is the 5th home run for the Tigers. And our offense is unstoppable. Hey, Henderson has a chance for 4 home runs. Let's go, Rickey. You know Rickey be Rickey. He's swinging for the fence. Oh, weak. That's weak sauce. Base hit into center field. Good job by Rickey. Now, Rickey would love to go right now, but we're not sending Rickey. It's 11-1. And we got to call the dogs off a little bit here. Gibby's not doing it. He's getting a base hit to left. Unbelievable. Remember, I said we had 5 hits. No. Rickey wants 3rd. He can taste it, but Gibby will just move him over a bag and give Hatcher a shot. We are really putting the damage to Pat Underwood here. The Mogul is on as a ball 4 for the bases loaded for Eddie Murray. Murray's already got a home run today. Will he be swinging for the fence? Base hit in the left field. 2 runs. Oh, no, Gibby's holding up. The third base coach threw up the stop sign and the RBI single for Murray. 12 runs, 15 hits for Detroit. 4th spot on the board as Andre Dawson is up next. How much longer are they going to punish Pat Underwood? Here's Dawson. Ground ball to second. That could be 2. Oh, no, they only get the runner at second base. That was Murray. A run scores. We give Dawson a ribby. He goes to 0 for 5 today. And we're back to Hancock, who started off the inning with a base hit. We gave him a shot. Let's give him another. Here we go. And a ground ball to second. Molitor throws him out. Wow. 9 unanswered runs for the Tigers. Give them a 13-1 lead. Jerry Uger will stay out there, close this game out. Cockrell popping it up. Hatcher. Nope, says behind home plate. So Parrish makes the catch. There's 1 down. Dave Sachs walks. Here's Doug Loman. He's got a home run today. Ground ball, base hit. Come on, let's go. Randy Reddy up next, 1st and 2nd with 1 down. Ground ball to 1st. That's the ball game. Tigers win convincingly, 13-1. Handshakes, butt slaps, not mistakes. Good job. Wow. A player of the game, without a doubt, is Rickey B. Rickey. Let's take a look at the standings. Nice comeback game for Detroit. Hey, San Francisco got a win. I did forget that James had asked me to show this ball team real quick. There's the batters on this team. So, yeah, I mean, not hitting so well. Running like crazy. Somebody named Phil Ouellette, the catcher, is batting 189. I switched Bob Brenly to catcher from third base, but they don't bother to put him in there. And the pitching staff is pretty rough. They have, three well-known pitchers. They have Bob Nepper, John Count of Montefusco, and Ed Whitson, followed by a couple schlubbers. So, did they suffer an injury? Yeah, that's right. They don't have Vita Blue. He got injured in spring training. And Bill Bordley, a starter, is out as well. So, yeah, this is just not a good team. That's all we can say about that. Let's take a look at the AL. Look at that, 13-2 so far. A 4-game lead over Baltimore. We're going to see Cleveland next. They are above 500. That is a big surprise, despite not having any power or much speed. So, we look forward to seeing them. We're going to Cleveland Stadium. Let's take a look at the headline news. Advancing, Tigers overrun the Brewers 13-1. It was a bad day for the Brewers. The Brewers fell to the Tigers by giving up 13 runs and scoring only one. Yep, they spelled it out for you there. Detroit's number 2 hitter, Rickey Henderson, anchored the offense with 4 hits, 3 dongs. It should say dongs. 4 runs scored, 5 runs batted in. Nice. Sweet Lou added a hit and a home run. He was having a terrible day before that home run, too. Eddie Murray hit a home run, and Trammell had those 2 steals. So, a great ball game. Filer's going to get the win. Let's take a look at the transactions. Okay, so Tom Browning of the Reds is going to miss 40 days with an injury. He is one of their starting pitchers, and I don't think there's going to be a repeat for the World Series winning Cincinnati Reds. They've already lost Mario Soto, if you recall. That might be right up here somewhere. I don't know. Bill Bordley, we just mentioned, he just got injured. So he's on the IL, and Ike Hampton for the Brew Crew, who must be in the minors. Yeah, he's in AAA. AAA. Okay. All right, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Player of the game, it is definitely, without a doubt, 100% Rickey. Performance from him. I believe the first time we've seen 3 home runs in a ball game. I could be wrong. It may have happened. I cannot remember. But we'll mark this day down in baseball mogul history. Trammell had the 2 stolen bases. Tom Filer gets his first win. Pitched very convincingly and earned himself another start. Dave Rucker did a good job getting those 2 Ks with the bases loaded. After that, we just opened up a can on the team. So that was a big, big turning point. And Jerry Uger comes in, didn't pitch great, but lowers his ERA. He's going back to the minors as we get Keith Comstock back. So that's going to do it for today. We're going to put another video right here for you to check out. Another sports card video. And until tomorrow, everyone, have a great night.